Okay, this is history story number 75, and it asks the question, what is the most stressful experience you've ever lived through? And it didn't say traumatic, and that's the first thing I think about, is was there something traumatic? But stressful, I worked at the nuclear power plant in Russellville, Arkansas, right in the center of the state for 7 years. And it turned out to be stressful because I took the job because I was between jobs, and there, honestly, I didn't see it like there was a whole ton of things to do. If I'd had rethought that, I could have come up with other things to do. But anyway, it was a nuclear power plant. The upper crust people there were all Navy nuke. They were on submarines. They knew nuclear inside and out. Well, I'm a civil engineer. That's dirt and steel and building things and stuff like that. But in the power plant, it was mechanical, electrical, nuclear, and I was out of my league. Because of that, because I was an engineer, I got to be in a group called Shift Technical Advisors. It was a government-mandated position, and you were around in case there was an emergency. That wasn't where I started there, but about the 3 or 4 year mark, I got into that program. And that's where it really became stressful, because I was with 12 other engineers. 6 on one unit, 6 on the other unit, 2 different kind of power plants, but both nuclear. And those guys were smart, but they were mechanical, electrical, and nuclear engineers. I was the only civil. I didn't have a clue on so many aspects of it. There were 60 systems on our reactor, and we took a week learning each one of them, and I couldn't keep it all together. It was like piling more knowledge on top of your head after your head had closed and was accepting no more knowledge. And that was after like 3 systems. I just couldn't keep it all together, and so I felt very insecure in my position. I stayed there 7 years, and I chose to leave. I didn't ever get asked to leave, but I felt I just couldn't keep up with them. So I felt bad. I felt that it was probably obvious, and so that was really stressful. At the same time, we worked shift work, and so I could be on 24 hours, off 24, on 24, stuff like that. Sometimes they changed it, and I would be on 12-hour shifts for 4 days, get 3 days off, then be on 3 days and get a couple days off. That wasn't good for my health. So the last at least 3 years while I was at the nuclear power plant in Arkansas were totally stressful, and I was glad to leave. I didn't have any misgivings about leaving. I mean, I was making good money, so that was sad, and if I stayed, I probably would have been better off financially at this point in my life, but it was going to kill me if I kept going. So that was it. Talk to you later.